Can you hear me now? It's crazy. I've been out here talking my ass off. Y'all can't hear a bitch. Can you hear me now? Man, it might be that bullshit, man. I be thinking that motherfucker be working, and then this motherfucker don't even be doing nothing, man. I gotta start having a mic check. For real, for real. Let me get back to how I started this channel, man. I'm bumping this Lean on Me instrumental. And I was saying, man, I had this like one of the first keys I learned how to play as a little boy, man. What it do though? So let me ask y'all this though. On some real shit though. Try to have real conversation. How many of y'all got like a real friend though? True story, like a real friend, somebody you really fuck with, like not no partner, like a friend. You know, it's a difference between a nigga and a friend. You know what I'm saying? A partner. How many got a real friend though? And I said, appreciate folk for tapping in today. Uh, Tapping in with the nigga, man. Miss Muffin, what going on? I just felt like bumping this instrumental, man. You know, so we on the old school sound for the moment, man. You know, I got less than a handful, maybe two. All right. So let me see. I had a little situation yesterday. Uh, so I was checking on this little job, right? And when I got out there, my transportation stopped working. Like real shit. This shit just stopped. I cut the motherfucker off. I had the keys in my hand. It was still running. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, this can't be good. You know what I'm saying? This can't be good. So I really, like I said, I froze up. So like I said, I was really going to test out some shit. And I thought I was going out there to check on something, but end up working. You know, I'm working. Put a nigga to work. All right, okay, cool. All right. So I leave. I'm out here about 2 hours now. 2 hours. Good. They got good work out of me for the first day. Just supposed to be going to sightsee. So it's cool though. First day, I'm learning some shit. This something I ain't, anyway, I'm learning, right? So I ain't shade now. Still, I get like this at times too. So definitely appreciate it. But I'll ask the question for the people that just came in the jump, who I got a real friend, like got a friend for real in real life. So I come out the house and I try my shit. Damn, my shit ain't working. So the lady leave or whatever. So now I'm thinking to myself, like, damn. I Google how far I was from the crib. I was 6 hours walking. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And right then and there, I could not think of nobody that I could really call. Like, I don't really call people when I be going through shit. This and that. You know what I'm saying? That's that loner shit though. Like, I couldn't think of nobody. So I actually had got a little frustrated and got to just thinking about all type of shit though. Like since I was younger, like damn. And I probably done said this shit before though. Like just thinking. You know, I had hollered at my nigga. He in the feds right now, and used to be my silly. And I was like, I know a bro would have been out. He got like his ass done got locked up. So I know a bro would have been out. He would have came and scooped the nigga. I ended up getting a Uber. Definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. So today, but hold on. Let me take it back though. To make it out this neighborhood though, I had to walk like 2.5 hours, like real shit, just to make it to Winchester, like real talk. So I'm out here. They got signs in the neighborhood that said basically anything looks suspicious, we're gonna call the police. So I got the backpack on. I got the ski mask on the top of the head. I ain't got it on. I got it on the top of the head though. I took the motherfucker off. So I'm out sweating, I got hat on, I'm sweating, I'm tanned up and all type of shit. And the whole time I'm just reflecting though. You know what I'm saying? I'm really reflecting. Like I'll tell y'all about this mental health shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But so I end up, getting the Uber to the crib. Man, I ain't gonna lie. My feet, them Jordan 1s is not the goddamn ideal shoe to walk in. When I tell you my knees, my feet, my calves, my fucking hip, everything is broke down. So is a motherfucker though. Like real true story. So I ended up getting away to the crib, getting the Uber, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So today, somebody hit me up just out the blue, chopping it up with me. And I just bust out like, bro, I don't really got nobody to talk to. Shit, nigga be going through shit. And I'm usually the nigga that everybody can talk to, the person that everybody can talk to. But I'm just so closed off and really don't talk in real life. Like, damn, I ain't really got nobody to talk to when I be gotta keep you some orthopedic sketches on standby. He said, you know you are. Man, guess what though? You might not be lying. I got to definitely have some better shoes, goddamn it. You feel me? Cause the bud just came up. Listen, man. I'm finna stop denying. Don't call me on. But in actuality, hey, fuck that. Cause how I feel right now. Hey man, I feel bad. I feel bad. Yeah. But I was gonna say this, man. Don't be afraid to men, how we be, man. Sometimes we be needing to talk to people too, though. Like real shit. Sometimes you be needing to get some shit out. We going through shit. Like I know I do for real. And I realized yesterday walking, like, man, my mental really ain't where it need to be at. Like for real, it's there, but it ain't where it need to be at. I gotta get some though. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get some. These motherfuckers hurting. I'm talking about I'm walking ginger as fuck. When I tell you my hips swole, man, I did 12,000 steps yesterday. Yeah, the watch record everything. Yeah, but check it out. I got a comment. I was listening to Walking Home. I'm finna go play something off of Walking Home BG page. And then we finna get into this conversation though. He supposed to be chiming in, but I don't know. But we finna listen to this.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, I need some shit, bro. Man, but you
ain't
you
it.
got some niggas that you so-called looked out for and another nigga know about it. You ain't looked out for no nigga. Nigga, you did some pop. Everything full of taking y'all shit. I'm taking my hits.
Damn, you gonna give me. He got all this. This might be it.
Double standard when it comes to women and men, man.
And you know, he be doing his little word of the day.
Nigga gotta listen, bro. Nigga free game, bro. But you nigga too lame, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You young nigga, bro. Listen, bro. You hold up bad motherfucker in your career. Where people know you at least. Let's get this shit understood, bro. You
Double O.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, I get that shit out. You did some shit for stipulations, nigga. You did some shit for you could glorify your name, nigga. On me like a fat bitch.
I can't find it. But basically, is this for you too, Double O? Is it the principle, or do it really be about the bitch? Like me and BG were having this conversation. Cause you know, niggas done did. I know a couple niggas who done did some shit. Who done hurt the female, hurt themselves, hurt the nigga, hurt the female, hurt themselves. So I remember, you know, me and BG had a situation where I ain't never fell out. Me personally, I've never fell out with a man about a female. You know, that's just me. But as you get older, you know, you get to looking at shit. I'm lost. What I miss? Nah, you ain't miss you. I'm catching you up to speed. When a man, okay, BG made on this post, he said it ain't never about the bitch. It's the principle. So let's saying if I fall out with, if me and my nigga fall out because you done tried, because you backdoor me and hit my girl, he's saying it ain't because you hit my girl. He's saying it ain't about the female. It's about me and you. It's the principle of my nigga going behind my back, being on bullshit. So what I'm asking is, like, you know how niggas always try to make it seem like my nigga did something about the bitch, about the female, or you know. So in actuality, I'm saying what is right and what is wrong. That's basically what I'm trying to say. What is right and what is wrong, if you ask? Is it more principle over it's really about the female? Like, is that the part of the game where niggas really been misconstrued? I'm saying that's for a nigga that care about, you know what I'm saying, they care about who they fucking with. I'm just asking. So I'm asking the chat, is it about the female, or is it about, or do it really be principle? Because we see so many incidents and episodes where, you know, niggas fall out over females forever. You know what I'm saying? Just taking it back, like, okay, here we go. I got a text. Depends on the role you play. Okay, so I got a text a couple months ago. True that. I get a text. Motherfucker just say, this shit just come through the phone and say, I'm talking about like this. This what the text doing. This motherfucker finger point. You know what I'm talking about? Telling me what I need to do. I don't even talk to him all. You know, facts. So I don't respond to this shit because this like, the fuck is you on? Like, I don't talk to you. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. So I ignored it. Then I still get the disrespect coming through. Now, this is when the disrespect started. You fake as hell. I knew you were fake as hell. So y'all remember, I told a laugh about a long time ago when I was locked up and when I was bad and I was with this female and it was me, Bag, and Don Bizzle in the mall. I bought me some food. I said, I'm with my nigga. You can't just buy me no food. You got to buy all of some food. So, cool. Fast forward to I go to prison. I tell a person, 2010, hey, listen, if you can't, it's the principle. Okay, cool. All right, so it's the principle. So check it out. 2010, 2010, January, this when this happened. It's like right for my birthday. I go to jail May. But before then, I go to jail. What it do, DJ Sips out? Before I go to jail, you know, everything is everything. Motherfucker around BigTruDat. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker around True. Motherfucker around everybody. You know what I'm saying? Around the mall. We studio to studio. We going to pick up bag every day. You know, all this shit. You know, like real shit. It me bad, and Billzer for a minute. So cool. I go to jail 2010. I go ahead and say, listen, if you're gonna start bullshit, cause really a nigga finna be gone. So I don't really know how many years I got. I thought I had 5. I went in there, I ended up having to do a 7-piece. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tell me I had to parole to this charge, do some time on this shit, all that old pussy ass shit. But that's what happened. So I do that. So everything good. Everything good for like the first, I say, year and a half, 2 years, really. Everything really cool. But me personally, I know I got a way up. When motherfucker get the plan, I got a way up. Shit, just saying fuck it too, and just basically running the motherfucker away for playing, just being real. I don't be on all that old shit. But then, and I'm locked up too though. So, all right. But this was like motherfucker making all my calls and my 3-ways and like all that old shit. So this is the person who contacted Bag when I seen he was opening up for the Migos, and this was the last conversation me and Bag had about the money. So cool. I stopped talking to her. Nah, hold on. I see on IG, I'm gonna change their name to Money Bag, whatever her name is. So I asked her about it. I said, damn, what you got going on out there? So I'm bad. This some shit I ain't know, right? This some shit I don't know, right? Also, check it out then. So anyway, I say this like 2014, you know, I come up on yeah, I remember I told the Big Juke story, right? And then I end up saying a motherfucking name in the Big Juke story who got my page struck, and I called them, listen, I'm gonna do this part 2. Part 1 went crazy. You know what I'm saying? This the shit that had happened. I told y'all Big Juke had took a female out. Well, I guess took, I don't know. I'm in jail. So anyway, so uh I'm talking to her now. So I ain't thinking about that shit. I'm talking to her. Met me a couple white girls and shit. I'm busting down, visit. Shit, I'm getting swole. I ain't tripping about none of that shit. I ain't thinking about nothing that happened in prison. Whatever happened, man. I'm going on about this shit though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing me. Get out. Nah, right before I get out, I'm short now. I probably got like 8 months left. You know what I'm saying? I'm still posting pictures and shit. See, I'm about to get out. So man, they trying to lay it on thick. talking about what they did in 2010 and all this old shit. Ooh, I'm like, I ain't fuck with you in about 3 years. Real shit. 3 years. I ain't fuck with you in 3 years. So this one I give up like a little ultimatum. Well, listen, if you want to fuck with me, I need you to do this and do this for me. Real shit. That's what I say. I need you to do this and do this for me. Because you've been gone for 3 years. So you just can't come back around and you've been gone. And I got all these motherfuckers doing this and this and that. No, it don't work like that. So she felt like I was doing too much. Now I'm doing the right thing. Because I ain't know all about all that bullshit. So anyway, she thought it was a game. Rich Homie Quan now, RIP. So I ain't had no dealings with her. Real shit. I ain't had no dealings with her. And so when me and Star started doing the podcast, right? We chopping it up. And he bust out and tell me, just like when you went to jail, man, that same little white car will pull it up in the neighborhood, but you weren't in it no more. I'm like, damn, for real. So basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but you weren't in it no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, that what's up. I'm glad. I'm thinking to myself, I'm glad I really did what I did. Then fuck with the female when I got out of jail. Cool, because I really had told her while I was in jail, like, bro, you really done turned into a mob groupie, though. You know what I mean? You around too much action, and I'm locked up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how this situation went. So I just remember sending her at BG to pick up some money for me though. And that's what sparked BG, you know what I'm saying, when he was making that comment too though. When he was talking about when a nigga send a female and you don't even supposed to pull down on no nigga girl when they locked up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got somebody with you, you know what I'm saying? Just like the do's and the don'ts. And I just was thinking about, I told y'all about Tinder dick. Just a situation like, do it really be the principle or it be, I don't know. But see, this the thing, this something too though. True story though. They knew each other. I found out they knew each other before me. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't no shit like that. It was just like, I'm glad I treated the situation how I treated the situation. Cause when you locked up, you never know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on, man. Like for real, for real. I ain't fought him for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't fucking with her like that. And it really had, like I had said, it had felt like I had already was calling her out on little shit anyway. Like they really doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Doing this, doing it, doing this, doing it. So, but when this, so it just brought me to think about like, damn, do it really be about the principle, or it really be about the female? Cause I also said some shit where a nigga say it didn't happen, and like I done had a couple incidents where I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? But when you locked up, shit, you locked up. So like I said, ain't no. I was just reminiscing on the situation. It ain't no shade on nobody. And then I seen BG do a little his word of the day. Like I said, baby, think about it. So it ain't no shade on nobody. But I remember I got put in a situation where I ain't gonna say put in a situation, but uh somebody we grew up with, nigga fresh out, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you fresh out, you don't know who you running into out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who you running into. So just had a situation where a nigga had got somebody's number who I grew up with, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about this shit, but this came out in this same conversation where he was telling me about that white car pull up in the neighborhood. Like, shit, I ain't know this shit though. So Nigga went and had the conversation like, nah, fuck this shit. Man, what you said, what you said. That's why I said you had a situation where some shit happened like that, and when niggas say, yeah, hell yeah, jail a motherfucker though, jail a motherfucker. What it do, folks? Jail a motherfucker. Hey, what y'all know about OG Murda and BG? You know, they been he OG Murda been talking his shit lately, man. How y'all feel about what OG Murda saying about BG? So if y'all just came in, I was asking when niggas fall out about females, you know, we've been told that, you know, it normally be about the bitch or the woman. So I was listening to Walker Home BG posts just based off of some personal shit that, you know what I'm saying, how he felt about our situation when I was locked up. But then he also got his own, you know, his own word of the day. He just speaking in general too, though. But I could tell he was mixing in, you know what I'm saying, had me and him fucked off when I was locked up. So and he said when niggas fall out with each other, for the most part, it don't be about the female, really. It be the principle. Like, damn, you supposed to be my man. I got love for you. So, and then when you do shit like that, like, this where we at. So I wanted to ask that question though, like, do y'all feel it be more principle or it just be the situation? I mean, the female. Cause niggas gonna always say a nigga tender. Uncle Murda bogus. He should have know how to approach his homies before. And you know what? You know, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Just thinking about the Uncle Murda situation. This is how I look at shit, bro. I look at like the Terrence Gangster Williams, how like he started. I ain't saying niggas weren't doing this shit, but like how he started telling stories about the hot boy days. Bro, that's what BigTruDat did. And then you saying how the whole New Orleans kind of my shit didn't catch up like that, but that's what really happened. Like I started telling stories about growing up, being the mob, shit like that, being around the mob. Caught fire, people start tuning in. Then you know, wham, about a female he shouldn't be speaking on how their person to be in the street. I feel like in this situation, man, he should have just. He said he feel like he's saying a lot of shit about BG though. You know what I'm saying? Like BG done gave guns to everything I'm saying for entertainment purposes allegedly. BG done gave guns to other neighborhoods to shoot on VL. He just questioned a lot of shit about him. I'm gonna play a little bit. How y'all feel about Terrence Gangster Williams and Ripper squashing their beef? You know that Ripper killed one of Terrence Gangster Williams' best friends growing up, and you know been bloodshed on their end. Ripper done said he wouldn't sit down with a rat. You know they done squashed it. They done buried a hatchet, and they trying to get money with each other. So, do you think that's a model for the youth, or the youth ain't feeling that shit? Definitely jump in the comments. Here we go right here. Let's see which one. OG Murda, G Check, Turn, Gangsta William, BG, Fake. Shit, just any one of them. That was a good interview in my opinion, folks. Shout out to the gangster and Skip. Yeah, I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, what they trying to do overall, you know, especially since they've been real enemies. You know, that's grown man business. That grown man business when you can sit down and chop it up like that. Let me see.
You're smart enough out the east to try to kill some in the Magnolia. It sounds like
It's OG Murda.
album. I don't want to listen to that poo ass. They don't know me no more. I don't want to listen to you because you a bitch. And I can't feel you. Now let's talk about it, VL. Or go off, or VL. Or go off. Let's talk about it, VL. This nigga don't fuck with y'all. He don't fuck with you, bro. What you gonna do? Y'all gonna turn on me? Y'all gonna kill y'all real nigga who from the trenches with y'all for that bitch ass nigga who don't fuck with us? Well, go ahead on. Put the bullet in me, nigga.
See, I'm gonna say this too though. Like, I don't know how I feel about when niggas do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you rah-rahing, and then I don't know. In order to really repent, which means change, you really have to let bygones be bygones. Facts. Do you believe in it in this new day and age? Do you believe, how hard is it to let bygones be bygones? Let me ask you that. Once real blood done shed, how hard is it to let bygones be bygones? In your opinion? When the last time you heard of somebody actually, you know, bygones letting by, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know, turning the other cheek? That can definitely be a challenge. Just think about it. That shit took 30 years. They said I ain't seen each other since like 97 type shit, almost 30 years. So look how long it take a grown man to come to their understanding. They damn near pushing 50 now. So here it is, we asking, when you got men who just put their differences to the side in 2025, just coming to their understanding. And here it is, you know, these generations that's behind me and behind them, we wonder why it's so bad. It's definitely necessary, but like you said, it's shit challenging. that shit challenging when it done been so much bloodshed and just all the bullshit that come with the bloodshed. The bloodshed, the grief, uh everything. It seemed like BG and I don't know. I don't know. They got a lot. It's just a lot.
Dog head. Which one you push ass niggas?
And then okay, so check this out. Check this out. It be the thing too. Cause I read the comments a lot. It be the thing too. Cause people, I guess sometimes it be like you can only take so much. A nigga be at a breaking point. But I never get on this motherfucker and say everything ain't for the internet. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for the internet. But I guess when you go there with a motherfucker, you just go there. I definitely don't agree with, even in relationships. How the fuck you can love this person and now you on the internet, you bashing them, you talking about this and that, you saying this and that, but you been with the nigga for 10 years, 15 years, 9 years, 8 years, but now shit ain't right, and now this what you want. Nah, it definitely ain't. Forgiveness that shit take time. It be slick hate. Yeah. That shit take time, right? Forgiveness definitely take time. Understanding take time. Understanding and forgiveness both take time. Goddamn feet. So, I ain't gonna lie, man. Never. Man. I don't never want to walk no motherfucking more. How you feel about forgiveness? I feel like forgiveness is necessary. I feel like forgiveness is necessary. Sometimes you gotta forgive yourself too. When you done been a bullshit person, when you uh when you ain't just maximized shit or made bad decisions, you gotta forgive yourself too though. I feel like that. Cause shit, you can let yourself down. I know I done let myself down buku time. Like real shit. And be like, damn, I'm bullshit. I'm bullshit. Gotta bounce back. It's all about how you respond from shit too though. But I definitely feel in order to move forward, to progress, you definitely gotta be able to, like they say, forgive and not forget. You can't harbor them feelings, that old shit that eat away at you. Do you feel like the CMG artists of the mob should be forgiven? The CMG artists artists of the mob should be forgiven. I don't know. It sound like I feel like the CMG artists of the mob should be. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. What you mean? Break it down again for me. What you mean? ah, man, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. Truthfully, bro, I'm gonna laugh, folks. All right, let me see. Just take a shit back, G. I always said this, bro. It ain't about what you do, it's about how you do it. So as men, as a society, I feel like we got a way of rubbing our niggas the wrong way and basically being like, fuck it. I ain't saying in this situation, I'm just saying in general. Like, if you really care about your nigga, your niggas in y'all relationship, then shit wouldn't be like that. Understanding and communication is the best thing. So I just feel like in this situation, now I'm getting on this situation. In this situation, I feel like it just depends on who you talking to in this shit, because everybody had their own relationship. So everybody ain't gonna feel the same. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna feel the same about that motherfucker too, though. But it just depends on who you ask. You know, it depends on who you ask. If you just saying for joining CMG, yeah. But if you saying for shit that follows, then like I said, it depends on who you ask. Because see, the joining shit, cause that's all right, bro. You did that, duh, okay. But it's just about, I guess, some of the other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would look at it. That's how I would look at it, bro. You know, I feel like for joining, definitely, yeah. Because when you think about it, bro, just being real, like a nigga can look at this shit from both ways. Like I said, how I got around Bag, man, Bag came to me and said he wanted to drop. Niggas bullshitting about dropping. So he already had that hunger. Right. He wanted to drop. You know what I'm saying? So I knew bro wanted to rap for real though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The times we was in the studio with each other, like I could tell this some shit he really wanted to do. Every time I went and got him, we was on studio time. We was never on bullshit time. We was on rap time though. You know, we going to the we riding around, listening to music, we coming up with shit. So I definitely seen the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And when we dropped a track, yeah, I'm mobbing like a motherfucker. You haters talking, but you don't want to sucker. You know what I'm saying? And it was my first time rapping with bro. But once I heard him drop, I was like, yeah. You know how you in the studio and you heard a nigga rapping, and I was like, yeah, this nigga, bro, hard. Then I was like, nah, bro, do it like this though. Like he was receptive to coaching, like on some real shit. Like he was receptive to coaching. So yeah, it's like I don't feel like I don't feel like the move was bad, even though it was done. You know what I'm saying? He felt how he felt. You can't take away how a man feel. You know what I'm saying, when he feeling. But and just being honest, sometimes men do shit and they feel like when you really making men decisions, you feel like you don't owe nobody no explanation. You know, when you making a decision for yourself, you feel like you don't owe nobody no explanation. You already gonna have in your head the who, why, and that shit. I ain't shit. This is a self reason. So, like I said, in making that reasoning, at the end of the day, a nigga, it's all about a way of coming back and doing shit because shit wasn't. I know I got out with 17, and shit was, you know, shit was still cool. 18, still cool, in my opinion. Uh, I would say 19, it probably was still straight. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. You know, but then it just once everything mix up and mix up and mix up and mix up and mix up, and then niggas, hey. So like I said, it just depends on who you asking. Far as when you get into a lot of the actions and what a nigga could have did, why he do this, why was that done? It just depends. I grew around some niggas who, for the most part, man, I ain't sparing the bear. You know, I ain't sparing the bear, man. Sparing the bear on certain shit though. So, but hey, man, God is the way. That for sure, man. God is the way. That's what I do know, man. Let me ask y'all this though. What year do y'all think the mob was at its hottest? Or the most impactful in the city? Let me ask y'all that. What year was the mob the most impactful in Memphis? Made the biggest impact in Memphis? What year do y'all think it was? Guala, what's poppin'? What year do y'all think the mob made the biggest impact in Memphis? Probably '07, '08. Okay. '07, '08. Definitely out around that time. Definitely around. Definitely back in the day. Definitely back in the day. I'll say that. So they probably, I would say, the topic, shit, basically, I just was talking about no comment. My opinion doesn't have any merit in Memphis conversation like that, folks. Man, we was talking about BG, OG Murda for one. I was telling them how I was walking yesterday. I ended up walking. I had a 6-hour walk and fucked around and got to thinking and shit. Uh, but yeah, BG, OG Murda. Then I went back and I was telling about the little issue when had the little issue with me and Bad, kind of like, well, it wasn't no issue really. No, that shit wasn't no issue. Just the female had brought to my attention. She's called me fake and some shit like this. So it took me back to the little situation where I first met her and Bag and Star when Star told me some shit last year. So we talking about that. But BG brought up he did a Facebook. He do words of the day, and he kind of was speaking on the situation because I done sent a female or two at BG when I was locked up for him to get money to them. And he was like, shit, when you got a nigga that locked up, you really don't even pull down on them if you ain't got nobody else in the car type shit, though. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking about that and then just in general. So I was asking, because he was like, if he fall out with a nigga, it ain't about the bitch. It's the principle. So I was just thinking to myself, though, have we been, we do have tender dick niggas out here, for sure, for sure. And I done been in situations where, hey, you know, I know some tender dicks. And I was saying that I've never, me personally, I've never fell out with a man about no shit like that. I can't just really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Being for real. So I was just asking, man, do it really be more so about the principle? Because our niggas always say, man, oh, man, you falling out about the female. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I'm just saying, do it really be more so about the principle? You gotta think about it. Especially if it's one of your rounds, your day ones, a nigga that you fucked with, like for real, you call yourself having love for. I could see that being more so of a, yeah, you tripping. Then it's just an average dude that, just done knocked her off the street. It's definitely a respect thing. It's definitely a respect thing. So I feel like when you think about, this man versus woman thing, a man falling out, like, there's been since the beginning of time, niggas done started wars and shit about women and all type of stuff. So one thing about how the way you meet her is the way she will go. I can respect it. I can respect it. I can respect it. Bro, let's be real. Most dudes tend to, even if they play, it's always their one. It depends on what you call tender. I say most niggas might can have feelings for a female, but I ain't falling out with no nigga about no female, bro. I ain't finna beef with you about no female. Period. I don't give a fuck what going on. Nah, I ain't finna never do that shit. I ain't finna never. I'm gonna accept life. You did. I can get a nigga being in their feelings, but it's a difference between that's reality though. Shit, you been loving on the motherfucker for years and then so if you tender about it but you moving on, that's a different. If you moving on, but you still feel some type of way, that's life. But the tender dick shit to me is, a nigga who will go to extreme measures. You know, the human side, a nigga supposed to feel some type of way if you been fucking with a person for years and years and years. You know, if you don't, then that shit wasn't real, wasn't nothing real about it. You definitely got to keep pushing, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell you something that I feel like this necessary too. It's about how you keep pushing. I don't feel like keep pushing this, replacing one with the next. If you've been in a real, like a long-term relationship, kids involved and shit, I feel like the best thing to do is get your identity back. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if you really want to move on? It might be some shit where you got to get yourself right. Shit. Kill Trouble. J Mike that killed Trouble. Yeah. Ready to drop, bro. Yeah, he did. Yes, that was a bad situation right there, though. It's a bad situation too. But at the same time, that's why I don't like. I ain't just really never been no nigga that like going over female houses. You know, that used to be my issue when I got old enough and I was, you know, like before I went to prison, and because I was doing so much at the crib, you know, me and my dad were falling out. Like, shit, bro, this ain't your house. Well, this my grandma's house. So I got to the point where I'm in my room knocking shit down. He bad as a motherfucker. He come like what's the nigga name on ATL? Yeah, I got me some cutty last night. I know he ain't got none. He mad as a motherfucker. No. He ain't finna be doing this. Man, you don't get your ass off this door. Hell yeah. So nah. Get your ass away from me, man. I'm knocking shit down in here. So yeah, just thought about this shit. That man was a real goddamn hater. For real. That man was a real goddamn hater, man. Coming up at that motherfucker, man. Man, I had to, man. I'm talking about I had to go on there and handle his ass so many times. Hold on, you just wait a minute. Look, man, get the fuck off this door, man. Listen, man. God damn, please leave me alone, sir. I ain't bothering you. I hear me, this man, he want to tell my grandma and everything. But when you got these drunk motherfuckers up here, I ain't saying shit. You hear me? When you got this music and shit playing, when you do have you a little, I ain't say, I'm like, hey, man, do you? But you know, a nigga got that young energy, 19, 20. Man, we showing out. 21, 20. Man, leave me alone, man. For real. I thought you were at the casino. The fuck you doing walking in at 2, 3 in the morning anyway? You know, stay gone sometime. That's the that nigga never stayed gone. No, he ain't had no female, man. He ain't never spending it, man. He making sure he come home. God damn. Like for real. My grandma, I'm winning. Grandma got the motherfucker hearing aid in, so guess I'm winning. What? Man, listen. I've been that motherfucker like dude on BMF. I'm going hug granny, turning the hearing aid down. For real. Okay, granny, good night. All right, go on, put that joint on the charger or something. You heard me? For real. I ain't bullshit. Man. I ain't bullshit. I'm hiding. Man, I ain't bullshit. I'm hiding that motherfucker. For real. Charge that joint up, grandma. Man, what you said? Come on, man. Man, I got motherfucker coming. Then so once I seen he got the snitching and shit, I got my gal coming through the window. He hating on it. He got this window frame off new. God damn, bro. Come on, man. You still hating? We going through the window. You know? We going through the window. I just didn't know how to put that motherfucker back up there right. You know, One thing about them window sills, them screens and shit, once you pop them motherfuckers out, it's like you got to be the person who installed that bitch because I could not put it in right. So, man, fuck that. That nigga got to tell him about the window and shit, though, man. I'm talking about that man was hell, for real. He ain't finna be doing all that up here. Man, yes, I am. We finna just slow it up. What you talking about? And you need to start calling before you come. You know what I'm saying? You need to start calling the goddamn house, man. For real, because you don't pay no bills up in this motherfucker. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. Once I just realized that you don't pay no bills in here, and then he tried to flex me that one time I told y'all, and I just realized, man, this man can't do shit with me. I ain't finna fight you, but I definitely know you can't beat me up. And you don't sit over there, man. I ain't getting no pussy in my mama house. You ain't need. Yeah, that what he was doing. Because I had went through a stage. I ain't gonna lie. Well, shit, I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, coming up in the year, man, that's what really everybody know me for. I ain't talking about no getting no pussy, but just know me for having females. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a nigga know me for. Like, if a nigga was to take it back in the mob and be like, truth, our truth is ooh. It's like, so on this type of shit. So when I was, especially like when I hit college, man, you don't sit your ass down. 21, 21 coming back to, you know what I'm saying, to Memphis and shit. And man, you tripping. I ain't want to hear that shit, though. I ain't want to hear that shit. Nigga was trying to be respectful, but you have nigga got to get on the floor, all type of shit, carpet burns, all that, man, the bed. Then you got the loose ass headboard, had to put the pillow behind the headboard. Niggas still dealing with the high school bed frame. The one they came up on. Yeah. So that motherfucker, they're gonna get out of control. It's like the headboard is not even connected to the bed. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to working there, John, so you got to get on the floor. You got to get on the floor. I had so many goddamn, everybody know, you got a flow burn. You got a real carpet burn fucking with me. You definitely got a carpet burn. I don't give a fuck who you were. Grizzly dancers. Hey, man, you got a carpet burn fucking with me. And don't lie. Don't lie. Yeah, got a carpet. Hey, man, we got to get on this floor, man. His motherfucker bed making too much noise. You know what I mean? I already know he finna say something. Man, come on, let's just get on the floor. Then I can go ahead and tear your ass up. We ain't even got to worry about it. But when you get on that floor, I know what's up. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. You get them off on that floor right now, you're gonna work out. It's just that flow hell. Yeah, that flow hell. But hey Guala, what you think about OG Murda and BG? Where your mistress at in the comments true. I ain't got none. I ain't got no mistress, man. I ain't got no mistress. I ain't got no mistress. She trying to throw them motherfucker. I knew you were talking about though. She trying to throw them motherfucker. She throwing them motherfucker. You can't even speak her name too many times. She gonna pop up like the candy lady. For real, for real. I don't know what. Let me see. Flodge. Flodge. He said he was finna go to the room. It like when he get busy though, bro. He say he gonna hit a nigga up, bro. I don't even hit no nigga back up. I know it be out moving around. Hell yeah. Severe. I done seen so many pink ass knees and skin off knees. The next day, look at my knee. Look at my knee. But look, man, look at her. She ain't too many of them motherfuckers. Yeah, but you can't. That carpet your ass lock in though. You know how it go. But like I said, how you feel about OG Murda and BG? Him, he called himself, exposing BG. Idols become rivals, basically. Grew up around him. Now he's saying a whole bunch of flaw shit about him that he been on, and he talking about everything he could think of to discredit BG from serious serious accusations, and to just all type of shit. Long as you wasn't bringing no niggas home, you was good in my book. Man, what you said, nah, he definitely was hating. He definitely was hating. He definitely was hating. Cause being real, man, I had to tell him shit. I remember one time I had to tell him, man, you just had a motherfucker in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this ain't it. Truth be told, don't nobody supposed to be fucking in here. So man, you ain't feeling I'm grown. I get it. I get what you're saying, but man, I feel like if I'm respecting my grandma, man, I'm not worried about you. You just a guy in the house. Tap into it then. Tap into it and see what's up. He on the top about it real tough. But yeah, man, I had to tell him, man, listen, bro, what? Man, he doing some shit every day. He on BG top every day. Yeah, he just a guy in the house, man. You just a guy. I mean, I meant it though. You just a guy in the house, man. Like, I had got to a point with me and my pops though, real shit. That when you just growing up in a nigga in the next room and he really ain't having no influence on your life, you just a guy in the house. Like I never, like even though my dad made me feel good when he did come home when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even younger, like South Memphis days when the nigga had came back to the city, South Memphis days and shit like that. I remember like being on Cambridge and hearing them gunshots and shit like that, and I'm talking about the real BG, the rapper BG, not my partner BG. And BG ain't really commenting about it. And damn. Yeah, I just remember though, I never just really I just go back and think about not to slight that nigga. I fuck with him. Now I'm talking about the rapper BG and this nigga named OG Murda. He talking bad about BG. Grew up with him. He's saying a whole lot of flaw shit about BG now. This and that. But back to my problem. I felt good when he was secure the house when I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And it go back to that forgiveness, which I was talking about. Like I forgave my dad when I was locked up. I wrote him a letter and just told him, like, you know what I'm saying, how I felt about some shit. And like, but look, I got a child now. So fuck that. I'm off of it, you know. But it definitely took some growing. And even we done fell out. We fell out in a minute, but we still it got worse when I got out of jail, to be real. It got worse like them first couple years up until shit 2021, maybe 2022, some shit like that. But we had an issue, an episode last year. Yeah, BG from New Orleans, hot boy. Look at BG about to get his shine on again. There. Shit nah, hell nah. On that guala. Nah, not that giant. I know Memphis big. But yeah, I can feel you too, what you said, EEE. Is when you see the flaws and you can speak on them. You know, I think me and my daddy, we like I said, we fell out. We got worse when I got out of prison. Is because I was speaking on them flaws. And nigga used to want to silence me type shit. My daddy will play crazy now. You know what I'm saying? You say some shit he don't like. Okay, Leon. He get to looking at you. I said be quiet. All right, Leon. I'm like, okay, Leon. I'm looking at her. What she finna do? Man, sit your old ass down. I said, go ahead on, Leon. Go ahead on, Leon. He get to doing all this shit. I'm like, man, you old as hell, bro. Why is you still got this much spunk for me? You know what I'm saying? So he'll just be acting like he want to flash out on me type shit. And that shit'll drive me every time though. Like, this nigga playing crazy. I gotta play crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we'll tear this more, but I never fight my daddy though. But it's like he made me wanna match that goof ass energy. Like, why you always wanna? And it got to the point where I was saying shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like, bro, you got me fucked up. Kind of, you know, I was just telling him about himself in a sense, though. Like, bro, you ain't never did this type of shit, this. You know what I'm saying? And I guess maybe one time I might have touched the nerve. But at that point, I ain't get no fuck. You know how many times you gonna touch the nerve? Me growing up, how many times I felt like I couldn't speak up for myself, and man, I'm finna tell your ass everything I can think about because you still tell me goofy ass shit. Making shit right. Act like five again, go and get punished, and parents gotta realize exactly. Act like we five and just can outbull a nigga. And I can tell my dad, and my dad used to go pull. Nah, he's so quick about putting that knife on a nigga ass and shit. What you think that, man? Them folks just had this type of shit in jail, man. Not saying, I'm just being real though. I'm already knowing I ain't under, man, I'm not finna let you stick me with this knife. I don't give a fuck how many times you pull it. I done took my dad's knife so many times. I done cut my hand taking that motherfucker from him. Just to, look, give me this shit. I don't give a fuck what you think. You ain't finna stick me with this knife. Gave it back to him. Took a knife and he done pulled guns on a nigga. Like, my dad is a motherfucker. Like, for real, for real. And it's like, that's the problem with my daddy though. Like, he just ain't the respect factor. That's the thing. I had to tell him, man, you gotta respect a person, man. Fuck that, I'm your son shit. I'm a man. You ain't coming off like you respecting a person as a man. Like, talk to you. I heard how you done talk to other people growing up in life, other family members. They grew up with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't grow up with you though. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell you is I ain't for that disrespect and then kumbaya with your ass because you a sibling or man, fuck that. Stop talking to me like that or I'm gonna talk to you like this. And then I had to step out of it. I'm like, man, because that shit was draining. That shit was draining. It was so much energy. You look back at like, man, I don't supposed to be doing this with my dad. I don't supposed to be falling out with my dad like this though. Like, but I'm really like, it's this nigga though. I know it's this nigga though, but it's like that nigga had me going into the sunken place with his ass though, because he's just so that toxic shit, toxic energy sometimes be inviting. I don't know if that's wrong, but sometimes it's like, especially with a motherfucker that you know, it's like they got trigger words. Trigger words. It's like, damn, why you have to say that? You could have said everything but that. So since you said that, man, you know what? Let me say this then, nigga. Let me get this shit out my chest then. Fuck it. Cause I see you don't really give a fuck about how you talk. You don't give a fuck about the shit that everything come out your mouth is just, you ain't thinking about this shit. You ain't thinking I'm your son. So okay. So I had to just still learn how to fuck with Pops though, man. He definitely was hating on nigga coming up though, man. He was hating on this shit. Hating on this shit, man. Slow down a lot of momentum. When y'all get a chance, check out OG Murda, BG. Go back, replay the live. Yeah, that's the first joint right there. Sometimes we forget to be a parent. I always look at you as their child, but sometimes we gotta realize they are always your parent, no matter how old you get. Yeah. It's trauma you have to heal from. Break the curse. Spiritual scar. Most definitely. Most definitely. I'm way different than my pops is. Even though like I see myself like we alike in a lot of ways too. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. He a loner. Like I think about this shit too though. Like I don't want to be. Sometimes you could be lonely by force, or you could be lonely by choice. And I be sitting up thinking about shit like that. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I make sure I tap in with my pops. Uh, Go back, check on them and shit. Call them. It could definitely be better on both ends. On his end, he don't call my ass at all unless he needs something. But I just call to check on him and shit though. But cause I know how it is, shit, I be by myself. And it's like the older I get, it's like it's cool being by yourself, but it's like, damn, I don't wanna be by myself as much. You know what I'm saying? As I get older. Even though you're gonna die alone, you're gonna do all that old shit. Like, damn, I've been by myself so much to where it's like, damn, go back to the song I was playing. Somebody needs somebody, man. Hell yeah, I was telling somebody today, man, I don't be having nobody to talk to real shit. When I be having my little issues, my little spells, and my little my little thoughts and stuff too though. And it's like I'm so disconnected from motherfuckers that like damn. Like for real, for real. I definitely do my part when I fuck with my pops though. For sure, for sure. Definitely said that. Like, you know what? Start back working out. Like for real. Start back working out. I'm gonna start like just writing my shit down and just, tackling it. Uh-uh. You. You know what, G? It ain't even about that. It ain't even it. It ain't the woman part. Nah, I ain't scared of that, bro. What make you say I ain't been in no relationship? YouTube don't be the place for me to talk about, you know what I'm saying, a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But you think a nigga ain't had no woman or no shit like that? I just don't be on that type of, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing too. That could be the thing. That could be the thing. But I think it's more so than the woman, bro. It's more so just you just gotta get happy with gotta get happy with self first. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody can make a nigga happy than they self. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. You gotta get happy with just, you know, certain shit. That's what it's really about. Man, know thyself, the oldest saying in the world. Hell yeah. You know, so it ain't about that. It's about just mine. Like I said, my nigga just gotta get on, get a couple things lined up. No commitment. That way, mental health, one, have fun, be chill. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, that motherfucking walk yesterday. It took me 3 hours, then the 3 hours, 2.5 hours to make it to Winchester. Cause I was like deep off in this neighborhood and doing that walk, man. I was like, damn. I'm just thinking about shit though. Like, damn. Just put some things into perspective. Yeah, and listen to positive music, eat healthy food, get in tune with nature, sun, moon, stars, water. Yeah, yeah. I was the same way before me and wifey got together. At least be sure to know for sure if I'm ready to be. I can respect that too. Respect that too. It's some more shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some more shit. Trust me. Oh shit. Every day though, a nigga is definitely striving to become a better person, the next relationship better than the next one. You know what I'm saying? Uh, just being a better person all the way around the board, man. All the way around the board, man. For real, for real. 'Cause, yeah, getting to the point where like, damn, I just need to start pulling up on people. Hell yeah. It's like the whole 8 years I've been out of jail, I really just I've been detached type shit. For real. Then when my granny died a couple years ago, I really been detached. Hell yeah. Does ease your mind, make you whole. Yeah. You gonna meditate. I'm finna start meditating and working out though. I'm finna get back on my workout shit though. Like for real. Like tough. Meditate, work out, and start camping. Like I tell you, I'm starting camping. Uh, that type of shit though. Start camping and just some more little shit to, you know, stay see, I'm gonna get back on my work. Stay busy, stay focused, really maximizing my potential. Stop having so many, countless hours. I think it's more so with it too, though, man. Nigga realize when the day go by, like you said, like you got 24 hours. I'm like, damn, what did I make happen besides? You might get a bad bro. I might be camping in my folks' backyard. I would say I camp in my neighborhood, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I might pull up in one of my auntie backyard, man. I just want to be outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely, I'm definitely finna get back into workout mode though, man. Like tough. And each month, I'm really finna start, building on my home gym though. Like for real. I just need to do more with my time. I've been on some real big depressed, real anxiety type shit though. It gonna be it happens though. But doing them stages, you just still gotta be, figuring out how to come out this shit too though. Gotta figure out how to come out of it. Nah, nigga ain't staying in ain't going camping in no crazy part of town. My folks don't stay in no crazy part of town. Hell nah. I'm definitely going camping though. I'm just not going. See, I'm trying to see if I want to go. I don't trust people. I ain't just a nigga to go live here where I'm going, man. Nah, I'm Aquarius. I ain't just a nigga to trust people like this. So me going live from my locations and shit like that, I don't just think I'd be doing it. I don't just think I'd be doing it. You don't know who know a nigga, who do this, who do that. Yeah. Hell yeah. So hell nah. Everything gonna be all right though. Definitely for sure. Definitely. It's just life. I appreciate my nigga Elwood hitting me up today. Cause like I said, man, when I start, nigga be smiles. I ain't saying they be fake smiles, but when you depressed, when you going through some depression, man, it's easy to slip back in that shit though. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. So you really just going through, going through the motions right now. So that's what I mean by that. Yeah. But listen, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all fucking with me, tapping in, put that energy in some content, find some hobbies. That's where it's at, bro. Content, hobbies, and man, pushing forward. Like, subscribe, share, Damn, I'm on a laptop, so I gotta figure this shit out. This how you do it. Like, subscribe, share. I might jump on this joint in the morning. Definitely finna work out. Definitely. I ain't got nothing but some dumbbells, a dumbbell, bell bar, some weights. Like I got little weights, but I'm finna just be hitting it with the dumbbells for right now. Dumbbell workout, dumbbell push-ups, body weight push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna be working out around the complex, man, doing dips and squats and walking the stairs. And like I said, I'm finna be hitting it with these dumbbells. Nigga, I know how to do a full body workout with the dumbbells. So I'm finna be doing it. Buku push-ups, buku squats, that type of shit. Right. I'm finna figure out how to make some music on the laptop and then on the computer again. I'm just finna get in my zone, man, and that type of shit. When you get a chance, visit the Indian mounds in Memphis and keep some sage on hand. Thank your ancestors, great great grandparents. For sure, for sure. Gotta get in shape for World War III draft. Well, how these knees and shit feel after walk. Well, it ain't even my knees. It's the calves, it's the hips and shit. It's the thighs, every other part of the lower extremities. Man, I ain't good for shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I couldn't. I went outside and walked a little bit today. Just to, it said I walked 4,800 steps. I took 4,800 steps. Uh, and I tried to take off with a little light jog. I'm in bad shape, man. I'm in bad shape. I'm in bad shape. I ain't lying, man. I'm in bad shape. I'm motherfucking calves and shit so tender and tight. I feel like I'm finna or what's that injury? Tear my Achilles or something. Like my Achilles finna give out. Man, hell nah. I'm in bad shape, Jack. I'm in bad shape. It's against my goddamn abilities. I can't do it no more. I'm officially tapped out. I want to make me one last hoorah though. I want to give me one last hoorah in it and getting in tip top. You know, I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I deserve to get in tip top shape. It's like I always fuck around hurt though. Not because the workout, it's because hell nah. I did a couple years ago, but nah. I don't know. I do sometimes. Let me stop flying. I do. I do. I think if I got in shape though, it'll take me about a good year. Cause I got to work out these little. It's like, bro, when I get to doing too much, like for real, every time I go hoop, and it's like maybe an hour or something into me to doing some shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know what kind of feeling it really is. Like being real, I don't know what kind of feeling it is. Even if I'm just working and get to walking too much, that motherfucker get to doing something. I'm rubbing it now, just it ain't hurting enough, but it's just like I'm. But yeah, that motherfucker get to doing something though, G. And I don't know if they're just from not playing and getting back active, or if it's just really some shit going on with it though. So it's like I don't be want to feel that little uncomfortable feeling that it be feeling. Yeah. But listen, man, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all advice for sure, for sure. Go on and scare your boy straight. He ain't dropped that content yet. Oh. He did say something, didn't he? I thought he talked about something. I seen something on there where he had the text message in the background. So I guess they still, he's still on it. Oh, no, not to record. Nah, he ain't did that yet. He ain't did that yet. Probably still coming though. He probably still gonna hit him with it. I'm out of here though, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Fuck with the moderators. Go turn their page up. Go subscribe to their page. We back at it tomorrow, hopefully. But for sure, you know what I'm saying? Thursday. We're gonna try to get y'all something tomorrow. I gotta get back on my morning time shit though. But definitely appreciate y'all coming through this motherfucker. He said that nigga better be scared. Like I said, man. I for real want to play with Govan. I'm out of here though.